Welcome back for another video by Ltft Entertainment. My name is Judy Ltft, and I wanted to show you this fairy slash princess design that someone showed me recently, and I really like it. I haven't done it at many parties yet, but I've made it for some of the wives of some of my coworkers, so they really like it. So I actually forgot a twist and had a deflate in my hair a minute ago. This is the basic design, and I'm going to make another one here to show you. I didn't put the wings on her because I forgot the twist that I needed to add that to it. Otherwise, it's going to be really hard to put the wings on her. But I also, if one of the pieces hadn't deflated, this is actually my favorite hair now for fairies and things. So I'm going to show you how to make this tonight. So what you need are a number of things. You can make a lot of heads out of one blush 260. Normally I have all this stuff blown up, so I don't have to do it while I'm on camera, but I was a little distracted by my little one. That happens when he's supposed to be going to sleep and he's still awake. So you need just a small head for her. You don't want to make it too big. So like I said, you can make a lot of heads out of one 260 blush. You're also going to need a 160 blush. And whatever color you want for the dress. So I'm actually rather fond of a couple of the newer colors that have come out. So I'm going to grab one of those. Or maybe I'll grab a green and make it more Tinkerbellish. Anytime I make this, my son decides that it's Tinkerbell's friend anyway. So let's use this color. This is the new color that just came out from Qualitex. And I'm trying to think of what the new color is, but I really like it. So all I did was I took my nice little 260 bubble here, tied it to my 160 bubble, and then now I have a nice color to use, and I'm going to make 2 shoulder pads. Now my son doesn't think women should have shoulder pads, so he thinks this is funny. So I'm going to do a petal. I'm going to do a pinch twist. It helps. And then I'm going to do another petal. I'm going to try to make them the same size, and I actually got those really close today. One of my pet peeves is not getting them equal. So before I add on another pinch twist for the front, I'm going to add in my head. That way when I put on the other pinch twist, I have that locked in well. So I'm just going to leave those alone for now. I'm going to work on the rest of the dress. Just make the body, and then see how many petals you can make out of this. Now I'm lucky if I can get 4 usually. I usually end up with a dress with only 3 petals, which is fine. So how many ever you can get. I'm going to try to use this end here and just make these 3 petals. So now that I have my dress and this long piece sticking out here, I'm going to make the arms. And the arms are going to be about the length of just below her dress. Now, I like to have hands on my dolls, so I'm going to make 2 very small bubbles here. Bring this piece back up. I'm going to try to make it the same length as my other one. So now I have, whoops, off camera, 2 that are the same length. I'm going to wrap that in here. Rip it off and save it for the leg. Tie that real quick. So now I have legs. Now you can make the legs on the doll, or you can make them first and then wrap this end in. Either way works fine. If you're trying to make them the even length, I find it works better to just go ahead and make them separate. So what I do is I take it and I'm going to do this about 8 inches. I'm going to actually add feet onto her, and I was told these are tippy toes, and so I'm making tippy toes. I'm going to make the legs the same length. I'm going to wrap this in and tie it off. Since I have a little bubble here, I'm just going to get rid of that real quick. And then I'm going to take my legs and wrap them in. And then I'm going to tell the little boy who's standing now to my left to go back to bed again. Go back to bed, please. Thank you. And yes, thank you. I'm making a video right now. See? Go to bed.
Hi.
It's way past your bedtime. Go. Go. Alright. So now I have arms, legs, skirt, head, but I have no hair and no wings. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the hair next. Now, my favorite color for hair, if I'm doing brown, is actually burnt sienna. It's kind of shiny, it's really pretty. Also, one of my favorite ones to use for monkeys. So just going to blow that up. You're not going to use it all, so don't worry about having a long tail on the end. Tie that off. I'm just going to make a really small petal. I'm going to, if it stays, I'm going to wrap it through here so it'll stay perfectly. Now, this is going to be the bangs of her hair. There's the bangs. I'm going to make one small pinch twist behind that. So now I have this. Kind of looks like one of my dinosaur heads without the eyes. And now I'm going to add this to the top of the head. We have a knot on top of the head. We didn't want to have a smooth top of the head because we want to be able to tie in. So I'm going to wrap that through. Really good. And now she looks like that. So now I'm going to take and I'm going to make a bubble about the same length as her head. Now I got one about the length of her head. I'm going to make another pinch twist. I'm going to make another bubble about the same length. The previous one. Oops, you can't see that. Okay, so now I've got the beginning, small petal, pinch twist, medium bubble, pinch twist, another medium bubble, another pinch twist, I'm going to make another small petal, the end. Okay, so now I've got this at the bottom. Now I'm going to come back up the hair. Now if I want to make super full hair that was really wide, I could do multiple balloons. We're going to use one balloon for this hair because she's small enough that I don't want to make a huge amount. I'm going to come back up along this medium bubble. So we're like this. Twist that in. So now I got those. I'm going to come back up and go right along this bubble and do the same thing. Now I have this long hair going down her back, but I need to finish it around the face. That wouldn't look very nice if I left this where she had a cone head with the hair sitting on top. So I'm going to soften this real quick. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the hair down along her face. So I'm going to bring it down. And then I'm going to twist her head without popping it off. Okay. So now the hair is framing her face on one side. We need to frame it on both sides. So we're going to take this back part. We're going to squeeze it down. We're going to come across. We're just going to make a little bubble, right, if you can see that. Just a little bubble. And feed that little bubble into this pinch twist behind her hair. Okay? So now we got it going here, across, and we're going to bring another little bubble. This is not my best twisting knife, I'm telling you. Alright. I can tie that into her head again by just wrapping it around. Or I can just bring it up along the side. And I think that's what I'm going to do tonight. Because I'm not having the best luck. So I'm going to just follow along her face. I'm going to twist it. And I'm going to wrap it around her bangs. And behind the pinch twist. I'm going to get rid of this extra piece. And I actually didn't leave a lot of extra on that. Of space, so I'm going to make that nice and loud, and I'm going to cut off that excess. So then I'm just going to position her hair however I like it. And she has this really pretty hair now. Alright, so now her hair is framing her face. She's got big poofy hair. She's got her big shoulders, her arms. We're going to move her arms so they're under this pinch twist in the front. It just depends on you on how you want that pinch twist to appear in the front. She's got her legs, but now we need to add her wings. So wings are pretty simple. I know you guys know how to do wings. We're going to do those really quickly here. I'm going to use my pump over to my left here, make it easier on myself. There we go. I'm using a silver. You can use gold, you can use whatever color you want. I like the silver ones for wings because I've been told wings are supposed to be white or silver. By the little one that is still not as sweet. So I'm just going to tie this together. I'm going to soften them. Twist them in half. I'm going to hook them. Remember we made two bubbles, and there's pinch twist. There's one behind her as well. That's where I'm going to hook in her wings. So I'm just going to put those under that pinch twist. And I'm really hoping tonight I don't pop it because I've not had a good twisting evening. So of course I'm not having a good twisting evening, so I'm going to make videos. So once you get them tucked in, easy way to do these wings is grab it like this, and there you go. Do it again with the other one. And I'm going to flip that one so it's going the same. I want it to go opposite. And now I'm just positioning everything, and I'm so picky. And I'm trying to get everything lined up perfectly. And one of my little twists came a little undone, but you basically have the idea now for a fairly simple princess slash fairy. This is not a good twisting night for me, but you get the idea. She's really simple. You can have her holding a flower, heart, whatever you'd like, and she's pretty simple to make. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you were able to make lots of them. And don't forget, she needs to have a face. I had fun making these for a birthday party a couple weeks ago, and I still have one of them living in my balloon bag that I drew her. She looked great, and all of a sudden everything started popping on her. Only thing that survived was the head, and I've learned if that's the only part you have, really hard to get back on the body. So I'm just kind of sitting there waiting to see how long it takes, and her face still looks really well drawn, so I'm like, that's kind of cool. So I hope you enjoy this. Happy twisting. See you next time.